Good morning. I'm Theresa TOT, and thank you for joining me for devotions today. Today, our devotions will come from Matthew 25th chapter, 24 through 25. The author is Hope McDonald, and the passage for the day is Matthew 25, 14 through 30. And we're going to talk about burying our talents. You know, a lot of times we determine what talents we have. But this is a parable of God's calling for faithfulness in the use of our talents. It is also a parable of warning and promise. Not long ago, I was sitting in a small group. The discussion centered around evangelism. One of the members breathed a sigh of relief and said, "Well, that's just not my gift." With that statement, he buried his God-given talent to share the love of Jesus with others. How many of us have buried our talents in search of the special gift? Well, today we often expect our talents to come completely developed, neatly labeled and tied with a shining red ribbon. If they don't, then we proclaim they aren't my gifts. The result is that we limit God. He is put in a box, and we restrict our potential for service. I wonder how many neglected opportunities slipped by because of this kind of thinking. Gordon Fee refers to these self-imposed limitations as hardening of the categories. We forget in this day of instant satisfaction that none of our talents come full grown. It's only as we cultivate them that they begin to mature and multiply. The more we use them, the more others are blessed through them. Soon we discover that God has given us a multitude of gifts and equipped us with endless resources. God is calling each of us to a life of adventure. Remember, an adventure is not an adventure unless there is some risk involved. Are we willing to take risk in our walk with Jesus? Are we willing to look a little foolish from time to time as we seek to develop new talents? If we are, God will continue to bring us new opportunities of service. The warning of this parable is this: God holds us responsible for our lives and what we do with them. The joyful reward is this: one day we will stand before our great God and hear him say, "Well done, good and faithful servant." Matthew 25:21. God is looking for us to continue with the talents we think were given to us, along with trying other talents that may be for us. But it feels different, it is different, and we have to work at it. But today, we ask you to put those things in your mind that you always say no to, and then maybe, just maybe, that's a talent that God wants you to enter into. I'm Theresa TOT. I hope that you have a wonderful week, and may God continue to bless you. Have a good day.